What is up, guys? t-dyno bringing you a brand new figure today. It's been a while since I bought you guys a new figure, of course, but you know, it's okay because I'm making it up with this Tohsaka figure. Just got released recently. It's been 3 or 4 days. Got it at my house yesterday. This is the Rin Tohsaka 1/8 scale pre-painted figure. Actually 1/7. I'm sorry, 1/7 scale pre-painted figure. It is Tohsaka in her archer costume, or in an archer costume. It is from her route, so it is a figure that primarily, you know, fan service. It's not really anything official because she doesn't really wear archer's costume in the series, but it's a-okay. You know, I'm perfectly fine with it. We have another Tohsaka figure. It's been a while since we had another Tohsaka figure that is, like, I guess on a pretty good scale. I guess like a really high quality looking Tohsaka. So it's been a while since we had one. So, you know, I'm happy with the one that Aniplex is giving out to us right now. Of course, Aniplex is one of the makers of this figure, and Stronger is the manufacturer. So, just a heads up. Alright, enough of me talking. Let's start with the box. So here is the front box, of course. Let me focus it for you guys real quick. And as you can see, Aniplex Plus. You can see a preview here on the right side. Face Day Night logo right on the top left. There's the sticker of authenticity. It is the Unlimited Blade Works, so it is from Tohsaka's route. You can see from my box that the window is kind of sticking out or sticking in. I mean, but it's okay. It doesn't really bother me as long as the figure's intact. Nothing's happened to the figure. It doesn't really bother me, so it's perfectly fine. So moving down, as you can see, Rin Tohsaka 1/7 scale painted figure, archer custom version. Sculpted by whoever it is, I can't read that. I create or whatever, and then production corporation Stronger, etc., all that mumbo jumbo stuff. So let's to the right side now. Of course, another preview of Tohsaka. She looks very I think she looks adorable as fuck, but you know, some people might say otherwise, but she looks really cute in this pose. So to the Rin Tohsaka again, here's this rectangular window for you guys to see. To the back. Here's the back. Rin Tohsaka. Of course, all these disclaimers, warners, made in China. You know, the usual information that is on the back of a figure box. There's some extra pictures. So let me zoom in so you can see. Of course, in focus for you too. There we go. She has some abs going on. Some pretty nice tone abs. Of course, you can see her chest in this figure too, and it's grade A material. I didn't realize Tohsaka was packing that much on top, if you know what I mean. So let's head this way. Of course, go to focus, and here we go. This is a full preview of Tohsaka outside the box, or what she will look like outside the box. And then let's head to the top. And then I'll open her up for you guys. So Rin Tohsaka, nice cool window. Logo on the top left. Nice preview again, of course. And that is it for the top. Now, I'm going to open her up, play with her a little bit, see if I can remove any of her clothing or anything like that. And then I'll show you guys what she looks like outside of the box. Alright, now that I've opened her up and played with her for a little bit, Tohsaka, this figure in particular, isn't very complex or anything like that. It's a very simple figure. Assembling the figure was very easy, and of course, you know, being the Tohsaka fanboy that I am, it's a great collection for, or a great buy for any collector that is a Rin Tohsaka fan or a Fate Day Night fan in general. You know, it's a little, what should I say? It's not really an official costume or an official thing that she does in the series, but it is a nice gesture or some nice fan service that the company is doing for the fans. I mean, there are people who are complaining about, oh, this isn't a great representation of Tohsaka, even though I kind of don't give a shit about what other people say. I mean, at least we're getting a fucking Tohsaka figure, right? There was one particular complaint where someone was talking about, oh, you know, Tohsaka would be the new Saber. We're just gonna get a shit ton of variations of Saber, and we, the public or the collectors, are just gonna, you know, mindlessly throw money at the companies. But you know, it's it's whatever, you know. It's your money. You do whatever the fuck you want with it, right? It's Tohsaka. Why wouldn't you want to spend money on her? You know, just throw money at the screen whenever you see her picture, am I right? Alright, so enough of me talking about you know, some issues with people. Let's continue on with this review, informal review actually. So as you can see from the front side of Miss Tohsaka, she absolutely looks adorable. At least in my opinion she does. You can see it in her face. There is the blush. Of course she is a little bit shy because she's in Archer's costume. Fun fact about this particular figure, you can actually remove the cape or the dress or whatever you want to call it, the bottom part of the jacket, and actually have her just solely in her top, tank, and I guess her underwear. I'm not sure, it looks like underwear, thong, whatever the bottom part is called. So other than, you know, her being in a different costume, the face is primarily the same. Of course the ponytails or twin ponytails are there. Looks like Tohsaka, the ribbons are on top of the figure, so there's nothing out of the ordinary. Now putting in the daggers itself, this one and dagger number 2, you just take apart the upper part, you take it apart from the sword, and then you slide it into her hand, and you just, you know, assemble these swords together. Very easy, nothing that complicated, thank goodness. So A+ for that. Now moving down, I talked about her attire real quick, so let's look at her attire. She is wearing a black grayish tank, and of course she has a very nice toned body, so she has some abs going on, or a slight showing of her abs, and she has some weird undergarment here that isn't really connected to the bottom part of the red jacket. Not sure why it's there, because the red jacket right here is actually united by this white belt right there, or silver belt. I can't really tell what it is, so it's it's an interesting choice of outfit for Tohsaka. Of course, moving down, you have whatever this thing is around her waist, or her leg, or thigh. Of course, she's wearing some boots, or some high top boots, long boots. I'm not sure what they call it either. I'm sorry, I'm not a female, I don't know these terms, so sorry out there ladies, I don't know what to describe them as. But the boots are cool, you know, they have heels and shit. Oh, it might be heels. Alright, and then right, so sorry about that, my camera kind of died for a little bit, so I'm just gonna, you know, re-emerge these videos. So I'll talk about the base. The base has a summoning seal, or a sigil, or whatever you want to call it. It does appear whenever a servant is about to be summoned or appearing. This one in particular, I think it's Archer's. I'm not really sure, don't quote me on it, but it looks like Archer's. I mean, it will make sense because, you know, she's wearing Archer's costume. But it is a pretty cool base. It's you know, it's very clean, very nice, and of course it's white, so nothing really to complain about when it comes to the base. Now let's head to a different side. I guess we'll start from here, and then let me focus for you guys. Now the overall body of Tohsaka has always been very athletic, very skinny, so this particular figure actually sticks very well to her body type. Of course the hair looks just pretty much the same. I mean, in my previous figure videos I always, you know, talk about how the hair is very important. The hair is very important, but in this case it's just very plain, very Tohsaka-like. So it's just her hair. It's nothing that special, nothing that wows me about the hair. The particular costume itself, I mean, it's sexy, you know, it makes her look sexy, and Tohsaka doesn't really have much figures, so it's a welcome change in my opinion. So let's head to the back, and then we'll look at her hair some more. There is her hair, nothing out of the usual. Moving down, let me move Tohsaka a bit over. Of course, you can't really see her ass from this angle, but I will show you her butt in a bit. So, hang on. Alright. So let me head to this side. Focus for you right there, of course. Blushing Tohsaka, best girl. Nothing special in this angle either. So you can see Alright, so I've shown you what she looks like from each angle, kind of. Now I'm actually gonna show you without her cloak, the red cloak, and I'll show you how to you know, remove and attach her. So she comes apart through this upper body right here, as you can see. So I'm gonna take her off real quick. Be very, very careful. And of course I dropped the cape, which is a-okay. As you can see, she is apart now. And let me pick up the cape real quick. The cape's fine. Yeah, the cape is fine. No scratches on it or anything. So here is the cape. As you can see, here's the cape. Nothing that special. And of course there is the half of Tohsaka right there, so you can see her fully toned abs in a bit, and of course you can see her butt too. So let me reattach Tohsaka real quick. Very easy to put on. Make sure she's on tight, and there you go. She is set. You have Tohsaka without the red cloak, with the red cloak there, and she looks even more sexier now. So let me zoom in, and you gotta see what she looks like. Oh man. Now let's show you the important angle of that ass. Let's see if I can get closer so you can see. Let me focus. There you go. There we go. It is a nice looking butt. Now for any of you visual novel players, this will be a great treat for your collection, because you know, Tohsaka does have a very intimate scene with Shido in the visual novel. And of course they don't do it in the anime series because they're trying to stay friendly, or kid friendly I guess. Or they're just trying to follow regulations. They don't want to turn into a full-fledged hentai, if you know what I mean. They changed some stuff from the series. If you watch the anime and the movie, initially, in order for these guys to replenish their mana, or you know, share a bond or something like that, they have to have, you know, some sort of intimate contact. So sex is the most intimate, you know, form of affection, and in a way it's a way that connects them and helps them bond, and you know, all that mumble jumble stuff. So you know, it would have been great if they showed it in the anime series, but you know, it's whatever. They changed it. They were like, okay, we're gonna change it and make it, I guess, PG-13, because you know, we want this to reach a wider audience. If we include the hentai scene, it's just gonna be restricted to adults, and that's not where the money comes from, because anime costs a lot of money to make. So yeah, that is it for Miss Tohsaka. I know I have kind of, you know, gotten off path a little bit, not talking much about the figure, but I mean, overall the figure is just, you know, Tohsaka in her archer costume, and it's great. I mean, she's sexy. I like it. It's a great addition to my collection, with my holy grail of Tohsaka from Good Smile Company, and of course you know, all the other Fate figures. So very, very good collection, or very good addition, I mean. So if you guys plan to pick her up, I recommend it. I bought mine off of Tokyo Otaku Mode, and it came in 2 days. Very fast shipping. And of course, it's a little bit cheaper too, or kind of the same price that it was offered on Aniplex. So I will put descriptions, or link in the description, and let you guys check that out and see if you know, want to pick her up and stuff. So this is t-dyno. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It is you know, very, very, very great figure. So I hope you guys pick her up. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the video. Like it, and of course subscribe to the channel, guys. Thanks for watching. This is t-dyno. Sayonara.